Namaste. Welcome back. Today we'll have a little different way of work. What really we do a meditation. It's an active meditation. If you want to sweat, you can sweat. But it takes you to deep within yourself. The Vinyasa or Vinyasa. The active meditation. Are you ready? There are three parts we have to look. One, there are 7 asanas. Second, coordination of breath. Third, holding a position between 30 to 60 seconds. We'll just look into the first part. How to move every asana to asana, the lighter to challenging way. We start building up the lighter one. Join with me, we will work together. Stand a foot distance away from the edge of the mat. As you already know, third asana is the beginning of everything here. Every asana starts here as well as ends here. Okay. Then, once you are well prepared with your Tadasana, once stabilize that, you have to raise your hand from the side. It's called Parvatasana. As you smoothly raise the hand straight up, this is the first step and extending really well. From the ankle to the wrist is active here. And slightly turn the eyes up and try to see your thumb. A light contraction on the pelvic floor. Extending really tall right from the ankle till the wrist. From there, the next asana from here goes the Padhastasana. You have to extend the trunk all the way from the hip. Hopefully you remember in the previous class how we moved and held here. That is a continuous movement here. And you feel and go front here. In case it's too difficult, you can hold your ankle or your shin and little stretch in the initial stage. Only you need few weeks to build this up. Okay, it's very good and comfortable. You can place the hands next to the feet and bend front. This is the step 3. The step 4, at the fourth step, is a lift the head and concave your back. Once again, you have to remember the firmness of the feet should remain there. And extend the trunk and concave the back, but there should be no stress on the neck. If it is too hard, you can just take your hands on the shin and extend it, no problem in the initial stage, but that has to be gradually progressed down. Once you are good in this, remember, don't rush, don't force, bend the knees. Take both hands on the floor. Stretch one leg back, other leg back. See, the body is straight like a stick. In case you have a bad wrist, elbow or shoulder, just drop the knee and do this. Others, straight. It's very good and comfortable. Then bend the elbow and bring the entire body parallel to the floor. See this extension here. Then drop the knees, roll the shoulder, point the toes and expand the chest. This is the next step. If comfortable, the knee off the floor. In case any pressure on the wrist, elbow, shoulder or back, you can also do this. The sides well extended and lift the chest, toes pointed. This is a variation of Bhujangasana. That continuation, as you feel good and better, getting stronger every day, you can increase little more and you are getting gradually the final position. It's called Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Then drop the knee and take the toes in. The knee soften there and raise the hip and pull the belly and extend the trunk. See, palms and feet equally sharing the weight. The previous asana we played a little bit and worked on this, you might remember. This is Bhudarasana, also called Adho Mukha Svanasana. The weight well shared between hands and legs. Okay, from here, normally we picking up the next asana. Whichever asana we will going to do, that happens from here. Now I'll just take within a Utkatasana, bring both legs straight next to your feet, palms. Bend the knee and give the good grip on the feet and push the knee as much as you can. See that when you are stabilized well, then raise the hands up. See, this is the asana position where we stay between 30 seconds to 3 minutes. And breathing long and deep, and already you know asanas, which asana you want to perform, that comes here. We stay anything between 30 seconds to 3 minutes. Once you have completed the 30 seconds to 3 minutes, first you go back again to Chaturanga Dandasana or Dvipada Prasanasana. This, or if you're comfortable, bend the elbows. Then Bhujangasana or Urdhvamukha Shvanasana. You can raise as much as comfortably according to your comfort. Then drop the knees, raise the hips to Adhomukha Shvanasana, an extended trunk. From here, smoothly bring your legs next to your palms to Uttanasana, extended trunk. Then bending front all the way as far as you can according to your comfortable limit. Then slowly sliding the spine and gradually coming back to Tadasana. This completes the one full Vinyasa. Every asana we have Vinyasa like this. Remember, the first part what we discussed is a asana part. Once we understood and we are able to do comfortably, the next part is the breath. Each practice has a breath coordination. We'll pick up the next part with the breath coordination. Okay, quickly take a look here. You know Tadasana is a normal breathing. Then inhale and raise the hand straight up. Get a good extension from the side. You know asana well. You're looking at your thumb and lengthening. Then turn the palms. As you exhale, go all the way front. As far as you're comfortable. You can hold your ankles, calf muscles, or next to the feet. The next is inhalation, concave and extend the trunk. The exhalation, we are going back to Dvipada or Chaturanga. Inhalation, you are coming front to Bhujangasana or Urdhvamukha Shvanasana. With exhalation, you are getting into Adhomukha Shvanasana. The next inhalation, you are coming into the position. The exhalation, you are going back to Chaturanga. The inhalation, you are rolling and expanding it. With exhalation, you are raising the hip and Adhomukha Shvanasana. The next inhalation, you are coming to Uttanasana. Exhalation, your maximum bending front. Inhalation, you are scrolling the spine and gradually coming up to Tadasana. So this is the coordination of your breathing. Always remember, the first align the body. Once body well aligned, then coordinate the breath. I'm taking a little time in between today. The reason you have to understand what are the things very important in between. When your alignment well, when the breath is well coordinated, then you start increasing number of asana you are performing. Okay, today we'll try to pick a few asanas. Remember, as I already told you, it is a meditation. The flow will remain continuous. Every asana links to the next asana, but you should not fight with your practice. In case you're tired, immediately stop and go and rest in Shavasana. And if you can't, just watch for the today and gradually develop day after day, little by little more. Okay. As we worked already, Utkatasana, will next how we can do this in case there is asana comes right side and left side. I'll take the next asana, it's Virabhadrasana. We'll work on the right side as well as left side with the coordination of Vinyasa. Okay, you're ready? Like to join? Very good. Tadasana, you know that now. Parvatasana, feel and raise your hand straight up. If you're comfortable, look up to your thumb, otherwise look straight. It's very helpful if you're looking up in case you have a running nose, headache. Then turn the palms, extend it and work all the way front with an exhalation.
The inhalation, concave your back and extend your trunk. Exhale and go back to Dvipada Prasanasana, if comfortable, or Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale and slowly come front and roll the shoulder to Bhujanga Asana or Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale and raise the hips and extend your trunk to Adho Mukha Svanasana. The weight well shifted between hands and feet. Then make your feet into V shape. And bring your right foot next to your right hand. See, this is the distance between your legs. That's the exact alignment what you need to learn before getting into the position. Then bend the knee. Bend the knee. The shin 90 degree here. Push the hip. Softly raise the hands from the side. Extend your sides of the body well. And look up if you're comfortable, otherwise look straight. Weight equally shared on both legs. We stay anything between 30 seconds to 3 minutes here. One of the powerful asana to release the rigidness from the hips, thighs, back muscles, shoulder and shoulder blade. And very helpful to prevent migraine, tension headache, sinusitis and fear. And you can stay a little longer if you're comfortable. Breathe always smooth and long. The most important thing, weight has to be equally carried on both legs. Stay anything between 5 to 30 breaths here. Once you mastered here, then extend it front all the way. Take your hands all the way down next to your right foot. Raise your left heel and also take your right leg back. The whole body straight like a stick. Dandasana or Chaturanga Dandasana with exhalation. Inhale and go to Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Remember, drop the knee, point the toes, roll the shoulder and lift the thighs. This is an inhalation. Drop the knee again. Roll the toes in. Raise the hips to Adho Mukha with an exhalation. And again, make your feet into V shape here. Keep the right foot firm. Bring the left foot next to your left hand. Remember the distance. And you have to be square the hip really well. The weight well shared. I hope you're familiar with asana already if you've seen the previous episodes. Then bend the knee. Push the hip. The weight equally shared on both legs. And there should be no pressure on the knee or lower back. And if you're comfortable, softly raise the hands from the side. If too difficult, you can also rest the hands on your thigh or in front of the chest. And extend it really tall here. The most important part, the weight has to be shared equal on your both legs. In case any pressure on the front knee, raise the hip little higher. But do not forget to breathe long and deep. Keep pushing further and further as you get comfortable. But there should be no stress on the neck or shoulder. In case you have any frozen shoulder or stiff shoulder, you can interlock your fingers and turn them up. No problem for initial stage. But neck and shoulder should be easy from any kind of stress. The sides of the body well lifted. Are you breathing? That's beautiful. Few more seconds. We'll do only shorter ones now. Keep breathing smooth and long. Do not lock your fingers. Keep extending your trunk. Watch the body response for every single breath. The weight keeps switching into the front leg. Then again readjust it. Beautiful, beautiful. No stress on the neck. Always remember, any stress on the neck, look straight ahead. Keep breathing soft. Keep breathing long. Now, smoothly turn the palms. Extend the trunk all the way from the heel to the wrist. Then gradually take your both the hands next to the left foot. And both legs back. Body straight like a stick. Dvipada or Chaturanga with an exhalation. Inhale and come front to Bhujanga Asana or Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Then drop the knee. Take the toes in. Exhale and raise the hips to Adho Mukha Svanasana. The next inhalation, bring both legs front next to your palms with an inhalation. to Uttanasana. Make sure no stress on the neck. A good extension on your spine. Exhale and maximum bend, friend. The next inhalation, smoothly scroll the spine and gradually come back to Tadasana.
I hope you got some idea. In case you have an asana on your right side as well as on left side, how to perform. Now, how to do a vinyasa in case I have to do an asana on my belly. Okay, that's what we'll pick up next asana is Dhanurasana. You can do this on the belly with the vinyasa. Remember, don't fight. You try within your comfortable limit. It takes a few months, sometime years of consistent practice to get a free, smooth flow. Sometime in a few days you get it. But just remember to follow the basics very well. Are you ready for Dhanurasana? In case of menstruation, please take it easy. Any kind of back pain or neck pain, do the lighter version then. Prepare yourself. Inhale and raise your hand to Parvatasana. If comfortable, look up to your thumb, but no stress on the neck. Exhale and work all the way from the hip.
Pull the belly to Padahastasana. Inhale and lift the head and concave your back to Uttanasana. Exhale and walk back to Dvipada Prasanasana or Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale and Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Knee soft, toes pointed, roll the shoulder. Exhale and drop the knee, take the toes in and raise the hip to Adho Mukha Svanasana. The next inhalation, slowly drop the body completely on the floor and prepare yourself for Dhanurasana. You know, in case you have a difficulties or any back pain, neck pain or sciatica, just to stay with a variation with the bent knee and rest the hands on the sides, but don't force. In case all okay, you are love to do Dhanurasana, grab your ankles. Lift the chest, lift the thighs. I'm building Dhanurasana already, you know from the previous classes. Balance completely on your navel. That really helps. In case the body weight goes on your thigh, drop the head a little bit. You can center yourself really well, but no stress on the knee or neck. Normally we'll hold this position anything between 30 seconds to 3 minutes. See the complete work around the navel and releases all the rigidness from the back muscles, shoulder and shoulder blade. Very helpful to develop a good digestion fire and very good for respiratory system and helps a lot to overcome hunchback and heaviness of the legs can disappear from here. Smoothly go back. Then gradually get into Chaturanga with an exhalation. Inhale and Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale and raise hip to Adho Mukha Svanasana. Next inhalation, smoothly come front to Uttanasana. Exhale and maximum bend front to Padahastasana. Inhale and smoothly come up to Tadasana. That's how when you're working any asana on your belly. In case some asana you need to do on sitting, how Vinyasa works. Once again, we'll do a lighter version of Paschimottanasana with Vinyasa. You ready? Very good. Tadasana. In case tired, please sit and watch today and next class you can pick up that. Inhale and raise your hand straight up. That's beautiful. Exhale and go front to Padahastasana. Maximum bend front. Inhale and lift the head. Concave your back. Exhale and go back to Dvipada or Chaturanga. You know that. Inhale and Urdhva Mukha or Bhujangasana. Exhale and go to Adho Mukha Svanasana. Now, how to get in here to Paschimottanasana. What normally we need to do, soften the knee, look front, smoothly walk initially. Smoothly walk initially and bring your ankle close to the wrist. Then softly sit back and stretch your legs front and land into Dandasana. Then raise your hands up, go front. Whichever variation you're comfortable. You can grab your big toes and extend. Padangushtha Dandasana or first stage to Paschimottanasana. If you're comfortable here, you can take your hands over your feet to a little bit more intensify this. Still feels good, you can go little more front. Paschimottanasana also can be stayed anything between 30 seconds to 3 minutes. Feels more good, you can take your hands over your heels and keep extending further front and breathe. Work with every single breath here. One of the powerful asana to calm down the mind. Very helpful to keep the heartbeats flowing smooth and really release the major rigidness from the hips, waist, and you can see the amount of pressure around the belly that really releases the heaviness from the digestive system and makes active pancreas, spleen, liver. Each exhalation you're pulling the belly more in and that will allow us to go more front. Work with every single breath. But any pain on your lower back, please take it easy and go a little higher. Make sure there is no stress on the neck or shoulder. The work is more on the lower abdomen, pelvic floor. And each time you pull the pelvic floor and lower abdomen, body goes more front. You can easily go all the way front. If you're that much comfortable, you can take your hands, you can grab the right wrist with your left hand or left wrist with your right hand over your feet. You can extend it further. Once we finished here, how to come back? Remember, from here we have to go all the way back to Chaturanga Dandasana. First come up. Release the hands. As you are quite familiar with your Navasana and Tolasana, similar work comes here. First raise the legs up. Bend the knees. Keep your ankles just in front of your wrist. Raise the hips. Exhale and go to Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale and go to Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale and go to Adho Mukha Svanasana. The next inhalation, come to Uttanasana. Exhalation, maximum bend front. Inhalation, you're slowly coming up to Tadasana. That's how it happens. You might observe in case a sitting asana. Also, we have right side and left side. How to do that? Yes, we will work on the Ardha Matsyendrasana and we'll see how we can perform that. Are you ready? Superb. Once again, Tadasana. Urdhva Hastasana with inhalation. Pada Hastasana with exhalation. Inhale and Uttanasana. Exhale and Dvipada or Chaturanga. Inhale and Urdhva Mukha. Exhale and Adho Mukha. Now, slowly bend the knees, look front, walk forward and softly drop the buttocks, stretch the legs and stretch straight ahead. And get a good extension here. From here, place first right foot on your left side of your left knee, left heel under the right hip. Slowly hug your thighs and get a good twist on your right side. The lighter version of your Ardha Matsyendrasana. If still comfortable, you can hook it and twist it. And you can reach your right foot with your left palm, pull the belly, and stretch the right hand on your shoulder level. Take all the way behind your back and rest the right palm on your left thigh. look over your right shoulder. If you're only comfortable. It's one of the simple asana, one of powerful also. One of the strong work you can see on your joints, ankles, knees, hips, shoulder blade. In case you're finding too difficult, just hug it. It's much easier and a good preparation. In case you find any pressure on the lower back, or in case of sciatica, take it very softer one. Smoothly come back. Release your legs. Softly raise your legs up, bend the knees, take your hands in front of your ankles, just raise the hips, walk back to Chaturanga. Inhale and Urdhva Mukha, exhale and Adho Mukha. Now slowly bend the knee, look front, walk front. And stretch your legs and release them. Repeat the same thing on the other side. Take your time, take your steps, make sure your good linings, and you'll see whichever variation you're comfortable. The first and light version is this. You just hug it and twist it. If that is good, you can bring your armpit close to the thigh and take the left hand back, pull the belly. Remember, the left hip comes off and the right heel supports to the hip and belly pulled in. Otherwise, it will become shortness of breath, and hook it. This is the second variation, and it is also comfortable. Then only reach to the foot, but never force. Okay, this is also comfortable. Then raise your back hand up. Otherwise, you may drop back. This way, always make sure initially don't lift the hands off. It's all good. You can raise it up, then take your hands from behind, but never fight. It should be played with your practice. And any pressure on the neck, either look straight or look front. If you are very comfortable in the practice, just look over your shoulder. But never rush. After being here anything between 30 seconds to 3 minutes, first release the hands. Softly release the legs. Stretch them straight. Bend the knees. Exhale and go back to Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale and Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale and Adho Mukha Svanasana. The next inhalation, Uttanasana. Exhale and Padahastasana. Inhale and back to Tadasana. And in this 25 minutes, you may start sweating. Okay, now I hope you got some idea how to play with your vinyasas, and we'll get into Shavasana from here. Inhale and raise it up. Exhale and bend front. Inhale and lift the head and concave back. Exhale and go back to Dvipada or Chaturanga. Inhale and Urdhva Mukha. Exhale and Adho Mukha. Lift the head, smoothly look front, bend the knees. Stretch the legs. Slowly go down and rest in Shavasana. Let the whole body rested. Any uncomfortable, readjust yourself. With the entire body. It's warm. It's alert. But it's not tired. It's the harmony of the breathing. Initially, you may experience shortness of the breath. As you practice regularly, the breath becomes longer and longer. One of the best practice can be done when your breath reaches around 5 breaths for a minute. In Vinyasa, you experience the deep connection, the subconscious presence. That's how it is called active meditation. Initially, the breath is short and quick, and a good coordination and a consistent practice
leads to very smooth breathing. Very smooth breathing. Very harmonious movement. That's exactly a vinyasa need. Just watch how the entire body responding to every single inhalation and exhalation. Every veins and arteries moving so beautifully. Listen to the heart. Every pump from the heart creates waves throughout the body. Every minute there is a 60 to 90 waves created by your heart, which flows throughout the body and releases every cell of the body. Witness that. Then gradually the entire body goes deep trance state. The mind goes to the trance too. It's completely transfers to the total lightness, energetic and present. Slowly we'll stop here and slowly bring your legs together, turn to your side and just watch there for a few seconds. Slowly roll in and gradually come to seated. Minimize your movements. Eyes remain closed with those beautiful changes. With the deep inner quietness. Mind totally quiet. See the lightness on your breathing. Take your hands behind your back. Gradually bend front. Inhale and slowly come up. Release your hands. Gently rub your palms. Coronate up. Release your hands. With few gentle blinks, open your eyes and see straight your palms. Dhanyavad. Hopefully you enjoyed your challenge. But don't forget, try not to do everything in one stretch. Yes, it is good. You can try with the 30 minutes consistently for few days. That develops in a very smooth and harmony in your movement. Then you can add any asana to your vinyasa. One thing you have to remember when you're doing vinyasa, the starting to the end, the coordination has to be maintained. When you maintain the coordination from the beginning to the end, then it is just like in a bead in a mala. That's how it is works. You might observe every practice starts from the Tadasana, ends with the Tadasana. From there you have a coordinating and a beautiful breath as well as the alignment of the body. Keep playing with your practice. Don't fight. In case some days you feel a pain on your shoulder, wrist or back, take a day or two break and start smoothly again. Then you will pick up. In a few weeks, it becomes so smooth. Play with your practice, never fight. Thank you.